Guys, let's talk about the budget for your trip, shall we? Hello the internet. Welcome back to Blairified. If you are new, my name is Blair. Previously, Natalie left a comment asking me how I plan and budget my trip. So in a response to her questions, I'm making this video today to talk to you guys about the 10 things I'm taking into consideration when planning the budget for my trip. And in this particular case, my New Zealand trip, number one, airfare. For airfare, you have to research early. I normally use Google Flights because it allows me to compare the prices amongst many different airlines. For New Zealand, winter times airfare is slightly more expensive than summertime, which means it's more expensive for us to travel to New Zealand in our summertime. Do you know why? Because again, New Zealand locates in the southern hemisphere. The seasons are opposite from the northern and the southern hemisphere. And for the airfare, normally you pay online in advance. Secondly, plan your trip around your timeline. So you first roughly choose where to go, make a plan. You go from a draft one to an exact plan. After that, you can book accommodations and transportation such as bus or flight or any other as soon as possible, which saves you a lot of money. I usually use booking.com when it comes to accommodation because the price they show are usually including all the fee and taxes, which saves you a lot of worrying time calculation. Another tip about accommodation: if you're traveling solo like me, you can choose hostels to stay, which saves you a lot of money and give you the chance to make friends too. Thirdly, plan the tours and activities in advance. I tend to opt for free activities like visiting parks, free museums, free tourist attraction, etc. And then splurge on quality tours here and there whenever I feel that it's worth paying the price for. Tours can be quite expensive but normally high quality. So you just choose the tour that you really like to join. For this part, you need a little bit of research in advance. For example, look around, find more information on the internet so you can pre-plan your tours. Informations are available in many websites, but look for the recognized one like TripAdvisor. And normally you pay online in advance. Number 4, food can be quite expensive in New Zealand or not. That totally depends on how you choose to eat. I mean, takeaway food options in New Zealand are quite expensive. The price can range from $12 all the way up to $25. And I'm just talking takeaway, guys. The portions are quite big, just like in Canada, in the US, in Australia. But still, in some small town or for a famous tourist destination like Queenstown, price can start from 16 even. So it would be best if you can cook your own food, which will save you a lot of money. But of course, if you like to cook your food, otherwise you should be aware of the rather expensive range of takeaway food or food in general in New Zealand so you can be better prepared. But since I'm quite lazy, although I have my New Zealand driver license, I just don't like to drive. So I opt for the options of traveling by bus. There are a few bus companies available in New Zealand that offer a wide variety network of destinations such as Stray, Naked Bus or Intercity. After I did some research, I found that Intercity bus pass was the most suitable for my trip. Plus, I traveled with them before and to me, they never disappointed. Intercity offer Flexi Pass for flexible travel preferences like mine, and I'm not even advertising for them, okay? Starting from 15-hour pass, you can manage your pass online too. If you are short of the hours, then you can just top up easily, which is super convenient. I found that it was the best option for me, so I went ahead and purchased the 35 hours Flexi Pass with a 3-hour extra top up later on, and that accommodated all of my travel within the country for 10 days. On another note, the Flexi Pass includes 2-day tours, which I choose Mount Cook and Milford Sounds, and they were absolutely amazing. I was very glad that I chose to travel with Intercity. a happy, satisfied customer, and no advertising again. Number 6. Local public transportation. Expenses such as airport shuttle, city bus day pass, or city bus ticket, etc. should also be taken into account, and that depends on which city. So search for public transportation options available and find out which one suits you and your planned trip best. Remember, plan ahead. Later on when you get there, you just go grab the tickets and not wasting any of your sightseeing time. Number 7. Domestic flight. You will need to travel by airplane sometime. There is only one airline that offers domestic flights in New Zealand, which is Air New Zealand, of course. However, they do have super cool deals early on, and that can save you a lot of money too. Well, just go to grabaseat.com. Over there, you can just find out which flight deals are available and just grab a cheap seat whenever it's on. Number 8. Shopping and souvenirs. Well, for me, living a minimalist lifestyle, I don't really go shopping when traveling. Plus, I only travel with a backpack, so I normally don't have any extra space to carry along items with me. But if you do like to go shopping or buy souvenirs along the way, prepare some more extra cash. Number 9. After careful planning, you may already have paid some of the expenses online in advance, such as airfare, bus passes, tours, and maybe even some of the accommodations too. Then the rest of the money you need to budget should include any pre-booked but unpaid accommodation, public transportation if you don't drive like me, food expense, which can vary person to person, and any extra expenses such as SIM card, shopping, or any unplanned activities, etc. Then you can have a rough estimation of how much money you need to carry with you. Normally, people use credit card. Do take in consideration about the currency conversion, and also always bring along with you some extra cash too. Trust me, it will be of good use and will save your ass in many circumstances. And finally, number 10, for people who need to use a lot of internet like me, New Zealand is not really a dreamland for that. Internet in this country is just expensive, and frequent internet users should consider buying a data SIM card because Wi-Fi is not widely available everywhere and it's not free. There are some cafes and restaurants that offers you free Wi-Fi if you use their service. Even in some hostels, some hotels, you only have a limited amount of gigabyte per day for Wi-Fi usage, which sucks. Then you have to pay to use more. There are two largest networks in New Zealand that offer data, which I find the most quality: Sparks and Vodafone. I chose data SIM cards from Spark as they're a network of Wi-Fi hotspots, which gives you 1 free gigabyte per day. 1 gigabyte, guys, 1 gigabyte. Wherever you can access the hotspots, of course. There are conditions too. So, of course, it depends on your usage preference. You can choose which networks to get, you know. Okay, that's it for the 10 things I take into consideration when I do the budget for my trip. If you have any question, comment down below. Or if there is anything that I didn't mention and you like to know more, please go ahead. I'm happy to hear from you guys. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I see you guys next time. Bye bye.